in Italian South.
Very good afternoon to all of you. We're going to start our session within a minute's time. Let all the students join. Within a minute's time, we're going to start. Welcome back. Yes, good afternoon to all of you. I hope I'm audible clearly. I'm visible as well.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon.
good
Uh,
afternoon.
yeah, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to our session on management fundamentals. See, I think this is our fifth session in row. Am I correct? Whether it's fifth or sixth?
Fifth.
Fifth, right? Exactly. So, as usual, we are going to do a recap, small recap, just a moment. Yeah. I want somebody to just recap, use those keywords, whatever we have done up till now, all in this, all four sessions, we have studied something. I just want you to recall and recap. Anybody, you please raise your hand. Somebody who can, we just use the keywords. I don't want the entire storyline. And this is what we are going to do every time. You are all aware that a recap is what we start with, and at the end we usually take up MCQs. Okay. So, what do you remember up till now? What we have done? What we have studied? Planning we have done last session. All of you were there. Planning. Apart from that, we have yes, Snail. Yeah, Snail is there. Can you do the recap? Just use the keywords.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
So we have done with the what is management, different definitions from different people,
Right,
their efficiency and effectiveness in detail,
right,
levels of management, skill required by the managers, VUCA word concept,
right,
charac- characteristics of traditional and new organizations,
right,
changing roles of managers,
right,
then the POSCORP concept, planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating, reviewing, and budgeting.
right,
Then the administration versus management, what is the difference in that?
right,
Then the MBO process, advantage of an MBO, tactical steps towards the planning.
right.
Then we learn leadership versus management. Then we have done the planning definition, process of planning, and last lecture we have done the directing.
Directing also, right? Since why I've taken directing, because planning and directing goes hand in hand. First step that comes when we talk about management is the functions of management. Planning comes first, post call, right? All you can do is just remember, if you want to remember the sequence: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, then coordinating, then reporting and budgeting, right? So we have done with planning and directing. Organizing, which comes very next to planning. First step is planning. Today we're going to discuss something on organizing. We're going to discuss something on the authority and responsibility. What is the relationship between the two, and how it is delegated. Delegation of authority also we're going to learn. It is all there in this particular concept called as organizing, right? So why organize? First of all, why to plan? That is we have seen. Why to organize? See, once a company has laid down its core objective and goals, plan must be made to achieve the same goals, right? Once you have that vision and mission, right, then comes the objective of the organization, and then comes the goal. Once these things are set, this thing goes in sequence, right? Once the goals are set, you have to do planning to achieve those organizational goals. The first step to initiate proceeding towards achieving this goal is organizing. Once you plan, then you organize and deploy resources. So what are these resources? I have already told you the important resources that goes in an organization. 6M. Can somebody tell me what are those 6M? Again, you have to remember when we talk about resources, these 6M are very important. What are those 6M? We had a discussion on this. I'll give you a hint. Man,
Money, material,
machine, material,
Material.
and money, machine.
From manpower.
manpower. Okay, first, just raise your hand so that we don't have a chaos. Raise your hand. I will call your name, and after that you can continue. Yes, Raman. Raman has raised their hand.
Machine, material, method.
Method. So what else? Man, machine, material, method. money, right? And the last, which is very very important, is meridian. That is type MERIDIAN, meridian. PM को क्या बोलते हैं अपन, post meridian, right? AM is anti meridian. So this 6P, all the time you have to remember, post pop and this 6P are very very important, and this constitutes to the resource of an organization, right? 6M: manpower, machine, method, material, money, and meridian, right? So this is to just to make you recall, remember. That's why we go by this 6M, right? So it is
मैम सर
yes.
सर सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट सर, ये 6 टाइम हमारे हैं क्या सर? मतलब इसकी सर जो हेडिंग, मतलब व्हाट इज इसका सर हेडिंग क्या होगा 6 टाइम का, कि मतलब विच कैटेगरी इट विल कम?
These are resources which are utilized by the organization. Time is one of the resource, right? Material, that is the inventory or raw material we can talk about, or finished good is also material. Method is the process through which the services are deployed, or through which the product is made, right? These are all resources which are utilized by the organization to achieve the organizational goal. So your question is, what should be the heading? The heading is the resources used by the organization. Comes in these 6 categories. Okay. So let us further explore the importance and relevance of organizing in a firm. What is the definition or meaning of organizing? See, this particular PDF gives one of the definition by Robinson, right? Organizing is the process of defining the essential relationship among people, task, and activity in such a way that all the organizational resources, again see this keyword is very important, organizational resources are integrated and coordinated to accomplish its objective, that is the organizational objective, efficiently and effectively. Again, 2 more keywords: efficiently and effectively. Thus, organization constitutes of what? The structure. We are going to see the what are the structures, various structures of organization, and the process through which the resources are deployed. Right? All these 6 resources. Just now we have talked about 6M. Right? Book will give you 5M only. Meridian is usually missed out, which is very important. Yeah, somebody, Preeti Gupta, she says management. See, management is a broad term. Management includes everything. When we talk about resources, manpower, marketing, again, see, marketing is an activity. She has mentioned management and marketing. I won't take it as a resource, right? Manpower is a resource, that is human being. HR, जो बोलते हैं अपन, human resource management, right? Machine, whatever technology is used, whatever machines are used to produce good, or even to serve the people. Like in restaurant, you have kitchen which has various equipments to make eatables, food, right? So those forms the part of machine. Okay. Just somebody is not muted. Let me mute all. Yeah. So get the things clear. Resources में management और marketing नहीं आएगा. Marketing is what? Is an activity. Marketing is an activity. Management is a very broad concept which includes plenty of things, which include all the stakeholders, relationship management, all sort of management will come in management. But when we talk about resources, think from the point of view of 6M. Just now we have discussed about it. Okay. So what is the importance of organizing? Just somebody has, yeah, Preeti. Okay, yeah, you have followed it, right, Preeti? So don't misjudge management and marketing as a resource. Those are activities, or management is, as I said, is a very very broad term which includes lot many things. Material management, it includes human resource management, it includes marketing management, it includes logistic management, it includes supply chain management, right? So plenty of things comes when we talk about management. In fact, self-management, knowing oneself, right? Understanding oneself. It includes motivating people. It includes inspiring people. It includes directing people. It includes organizing people. All post-part and all domain constitute what we call as management, right? So what is the importance? Organizing is considered important because it leads to division of work. We are going to see how it leads to division of work. Clarity in reporting relationship, that is subordinate and superior relationship. Subordinate and superior relationship. Then Optimum utilization of resources. Again, this keyword has come. Growth and better administration and better creativity. Right? So, just a moment. Excuse me. We are going to take a break for 1 minute's time. Hello. Hello. अनिल संध्याकाळी जाऊ. संध्याकाळी आपण Yes, sorry for break. So it is important. Organizing is important for optimum utilization of resources. We know resources are limited in number. They are very scarce, right? You have to utilize it properly, right? Wisely, so that your input is equal to output. That is efficiency. There is no waste as such involved, right? Organizing is also important for growth of the organization, for better administration and greater creativity. This is all about the importance of organizing. Now, what are the organizational structure? Where there are various organizational structure, we are going to see it in detail. Functional organization is one, divisional organization is one. I'm going to go in detail of what types of line organization is there, line and staff organization is there. Then when we talk about organization, we talk about span of management. This is a process. See, I'm just going to browse across and we are going to see all this thing in detail, right? I'm going to share you one clip, and that clip is going to explain all this thing in detail. Just let me know once I start sharing whether you are able to see it properly or not. Okay. Just a minute.
So we can see.
Okay, just a minute. Yeah. Yeah, this is a clip which explains it is in detail. In fact, I'm going to play the clip. Can you see the clip?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. See, organizing, we have seen through our PDF or PPT. Organizing is a function which starts immediately after planning. This is what we have seen up till now. We have seen the importance. Resources are considered according to company or industry. Yeah, Piyush is asking one question. Management resources are organized according to the company or industry need, or they need to follow as it is. See, resources, as I said, it's entirely up to the organization how to utilize it. What is the time frame they are going to set for them to achieve their goal, right? Again, which resource is most costly, whether human resources are more costly to the organization or whether the material is more costly. So accordingly, you have to decide which is the most precious resource, right? Many a time it is said that human resource is the costliest resource, right? See, all of you, it's a humble request to keep your mic muted. See, this slide here, you can see 5 M's बोल रहे हैं, लेकिन most of the books will tell you 5 M only. But I have added one more M, that is time, meridian, right? So organizing refers to the creation of organizational structure. This is another definition. One we have seen by Robinson, and this is another one. Organizing refers to creation of organizational structure to form hierarchy of job position, bringing together human physical resources. In fact, I think 5 M's, when we talk about physical resources, they must have left the human resources, and establishing productive superior subordinate relationship among them for achievement of specific goal, that is organizational goal. So this is another definition. You can frame the definition according to the way you like it, but the keywords has to be there, like efficiency and then organizational goal and all those things. This should always come in the definition. It creates, what does organizing create? It creates product.
Sir, sorry to interrupt, sir. जो previous definition जो अभी आपने share करी, organizing refers to the creation of organizational structures. So just please explain the meaning of this.
Yeah, this is the first definition which we have seen in our PDF is creation of organizational structure. See, we are going to see what is organizational structure. This is just a definition. Hierarchy means subordinate superior relationship, that is hierarchy. top management, and we have middle management and lower level management. Various departments are there. Which department is supposed to follow order from which department? This is nothing but hierarchy. That is called as hierarchy. That means how the line of command functions. From where do you get command and where do you give the feedbacks? And this includes what? Various positions like we have CEO who sits at the top, board of directors who are at the apex of the hierarchy, and bottom you go to the operational manager, you go to tactical managers, right? So that is nothing but a hierarchy of the organizational positions. And resources, we have already discussed about resources, and the relationship between superior and subordinate. So what exactly you have not followed?
It is clear, sir.
Let us move ahead. Yeah. Just so this also I have explained. Let us move further. Yeah, according to this gentleman, who is Allen, organizing is a process of identifying and grouping the work to be performed, defining and delegating responsibility and authority. See, these two words we are going to see in detail of how to delegate responsibility and authority, and establish relationship for the purpose of enabling people to work most effectively and efficiently. I'll add more, effectively and efficiently together in accomplishing the objective or the organizational goal. So this is another definition. I hope this definition again you have followed. See, these keywords are very important. To achieve what? To accomplish the objectives of the organization. This is important. And it is all relationship. It is all positioning, giving the responsibility and authority to various people, various positions. What is the process of organization? This is what we were up to in our video. It is identification and division of work. It is departmentalization. It is assigning of duty and establishing authority and responsibility relationship. What is the authority that has to be given, and what is the accountability or relationships that has to be made, right? So division of work, what is that? Let us see. First of all, identification and division of work. What goes in this? Identification, yes. Identification and division of work. The total work to be done is divided into various activities, which are further subdivided into jobs and subjobs, right? See, organizational goal is going to remain fixed, but to achieve that, you have to, like for example, this example I frequently give, to be the topmost automobile company in India, or to be the topmost automobile company in the world on this globe, or to be the topmost e-commerce company can be one of the organizational goal, right? And to achieve it, you have to set up various divisions, departments, right? So as to you move in a right direction and you achieve that, right? So if you want to be the topmost company, then accordingly you have to establish yourself. Accordingly, you have to division of work or specialization of work. Henry Ford, yes, good. Satyendra has mentioned division of work is for specialization, is also called as specialization of work, which is the definition given by Henry Ford. So unless until you divide in small things, you are not going to achieve those big goals. So division has to be done properly through departments, through various functional division also you can do, right? Like marketing department, the HR department. Yeah, now let us come to departmentation. What is this? All activities closely related with each other or of similar nature are grouped together in large units are called department, and this process is called as departmentation. Okay? See, like HR department, just now I have given you the example. Logistic department, purchase department, purchase management, material department. When we talk about manufacturing firm, or when we talk about service industry, we have operations department who look into like for example hospitals. Hospitals will have a back-end office which will take care of all the needs and wants of the doctors, nurses and the patients. So that unit is needed and it is departmentalized. So because their activities are similar in nature, right? I hope all of you are following me up till now. So not able to hear you properly. What about the rest of you?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
excuse me,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
We can hear.
So,
Yes, sir.
that you gave example of so you gave example of hospital industry right now. तो सर हॉस्पिटल के अलावा सर इसमें हॉस्पिटैलिटी इंडस्ट्री भी आ सकती है लाइक सब चेन ऑफ होटल्स एंड ऑल.
See, all service industry, and even manufacturing, all this type of industry, they have various different departments. I was quoting examples of material department, purchase department. This usually goes in manufacturing from used manufacturing from automobile.
Also, also banking and automation can come in this category.
Banking comes in service. Banking comes in service. Your police station, your fire department, these are all service-oriented departments.
Okay, sir.
Am I audible to all of you people? I am breaking. I do not know.
Yes, sir. Slightly breaking, sir. Voice is slightly breaking, sir.
Now is it clear?
Slightly better, sir.
Just a minute. Let me off my video. Now, how is the voice?
Better, sir.
So, service industry. Somebody was asking what sort of banking is, whether it's a service or manufacturing. So you can take banking as a service industry because they don't usually issue any physical product.
Sir, sorry, sir. There is some echo, sir. Echo. I don't know because of the room.
Maybe because of my cabin is a
Yes, sir.
broad
Yes, sir.
cabin,
Yes, sir.
maybe because of that.
Yes, sir.
Is it happening this time only or earlier also?
This time.
She started having this time only, sir.
This time only, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
sir,
Yes.
sir, banking also have different departments because sir, HDFC Bank, if we talk about the private banks like HDFC, ICI, or Prudential banks, they have different departments to work. So, sir, that will also come in the category of departmentation.
Exactly. Whenever similar activities you group those people together, you usually call it as a department, like recovery department. In bank, many units have recovery department. Many banks have loan department, which usually issues loans. Nora, yes, you want to ask something?
So actually, I'm feeling that your mic is far away. That's why your voice is echo.
No, I'm sitting close by. I do not know whether there will be system problem.
Sir, can you try to use headphones?
Headphone actually today I cannot do it because I'm not having it right now. Maybe in upcoming session we'll be using it.
So there is too much echo because.
Earlier I think it was okay.
Yes.
Sir, concern here. The voice is echoing. The voice is echoing, but there is no issue, sir. You are able to understand what
We are having Kanchan, we are having an issue to hear him properly. That's why we are saying nothing else.
All you have to do is you have to bear with this particular session. Next time onward I'll bring the mic because I've changed my system. Earlier I used to do it from laptop. Now I'm doing it from the desktop, which is having the camera installed. But anyway, next time I'll use microphone.
No, sir, but it is adjustable, sir. So we can continue.
You can understand, yeah? That is what is more important.
Yes, we can understand, sir. Please go on, sir.
That is more important rather than ego.
Please go on, sir.
Sir, please continue. Continue,
So
sir.
you are sharing the screen now. So, like process of organizing, you are sharing the screen for different things. So, आप screen को ही थोड़ा रोक के रखिएगा so that we can just jot out the points if the voice is not.
Okay. See, anyway, this will be going as a recorded lecture. Don't worry, you can see it afterwards. And next time I'll resolve this issue of echo. What I want to know is whether if you are following it, then fine, we'll go ahead. That assignment of duties. What is assignment of duties? That is assigning responsibilities and authority, accountability also you can call it, through giving various charges to various positions. Then finally establishing authority, responsibility and relationship. These two terms are very important. When we talk about relationship, we usually talk about giving authority and at the same time making the person responsible or accountable for that authority. For example, let us take an example of a classroom. A a teacher is given an authority to dictate few terms in class. Like if the students are not behaving properly, the teacher has authority to scold them or maybe punish them, not physically. He or she can dictate the terms and has the responsibility to see to it that the decorum in the class is followed. So authority and responsibility usually goes hand in hand. That is what you have to remember. Manager needs to be given authority. Yes. See, when we talk about responsibility, certain authority will automatically come. If there is no authority, then you won't be held accountable. Why responsibility or accountability? Because you are given certain responsibility. For example, the Prime Minister of India. We people have elected him as a Prime Minister. That is the authority we people have given him. But at the same time, he is responsible. He is responsible to take care of so many of the issues, whatever issues that crops up in our country. Ultimately, who will be held responsible? Those leaders, not necessarily PM. He is the head. He will ultimately, because he is having the ultimate authority, he will be ultimately held responsible. But the local MLA can be held responsible if certain issues are not sorted out. Like for example, bad roads, irregular electricity supply. These can be issues, and the authority rests with those leaders, those political parties who are ruling the state or the center. And since we have given them authority, you can hold them responsible also. Satyendra, you want to contribute something?
So same thing, sir. If we don't give authorities to the managers, they won't be able to get the work done through the lower level employees. And I think it is rightly said, sir, that leaders need to be responsible for if the goals are not achieved, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
That's why they go hand in hand. No authority, no responsibility. I am not responsible because I don't have authority. See, in this class, I have authority to interact with you, to discuss with you, to know your issues. Since I am given this authority of talking on this subject, and equally I am responsible to see to it that you people are following each and everything that we are discussing. The issues like eco may arise, so I have to see to it. I am responsible for that because I do have authority to talk to you people. So plenty of examples when we talk about authority, establishing relationship between authority and responsibility. We'll be going into detail about it. What is the importance? Yes. Yeah, D'Souza, you want to contribute something?
Yes, sir. Just wanted to say this authority part which you said is mostly delegated to the middle level managers, sir. And I mean, if the top level managers give the authority to take small, what you say, commands, or if
Sir,
they're
your
having
voice is not audible.
Hello, hello, sir, you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So I just wanted to say that the middle level managers get this authority from the top level managers to take on the activities which is required for their daily curriculars, to lead the I mean lower position people to carry on the work, sir.
I'll answer. I'm getting you what you want to ask. Everybody in the organization is assigned certain task or duty. So once the
Yes,
task or
sir.
duty is assigned, that means you are authorized to do something. Maybe like
Yes, sir.
somebody is authorized to work on a lathe or maybe on a boiler. When we talk about mechanical equipment, somebody is sitting on
Yes,
the
sir.
desk serving the what you call as reception. So
Correct.
when we talk about duty, automatically authority comes. And when we talk about authority, automatically responsibility and accountability come. Everybody in the organization do
Correct.
have certain amount of authority. The topmost management
Correct.
have the biggest authority because
Correct,
ultimately
sir.
they will be held accountable. The way I have given you the example of Prime Minister of India, right? He will be held
Correct, sir.
accountable if anything goes wrong, if war takes place, and if it is not tackled properly, then who are you going to hold responsible? Not the soldiers. To a certain extent, they are also accountable. But ultimately, the head of the organization is having the ultimate power, is having the absolute power, and
So,
he.
hello, sir. We can say that the decision making also lies in the hands of the middle level management. Like whatever decisions have to be taken promptly or abruptly.
Yes, that is what I'm telling you. When we talk about authority, authority usually talks about what decision making. And see, decision making
Yes.
takes place at all level. It is not only middle level. The decision can be operational decision. For middle level, it can be tactical decision. For top level, it can be
Yes.
strategic decisions. And
Yes, sir.
see, each and every person working in the organization has certain amount of authority and is responsible for that particular authority. Are you getting
Yes,
me?
sir. Yes, sir. Correct, sir. Correct, sir. Yes.
So you have to remember that when we say organization, formal organization, I'm talking about formal. Informal में तो चलता है. कोई means जैसा we are a group of few people who are meeting as a friend, then there won't be authority and accountability. Like if you are playing a cricket, informal cricket, gully cricket जो बोलते हैं, in between if I leave the cricket, I am not accountable usually. Right? The same thing cannot happen in a cricket ground on a formal match which is happening. For example, a match between India and Pakistan. All of a sudden, a player says, "Fine, I'm going to walk away. I don't want to play." So that is not possible. In formal organization, everybody is accountable for something or other. Okay. So let us talk about the importance of organizing. Why this organizing is so important. That is what we have seen in our PDF. This is just a graphic arrangement of what I have talked earlier. It talks about benefit of specialization because you are departmentalizing things. So you get specialized people. Like HR people will be specialized in tackling human issues, human grievances, right? Problems related to human beings. Clarity in working relationship. It establishes a line of command. Who is accountable or who is going to report to whom? Right? What will be their relation? Whether it's going to be a peer sort of relation, whether it is going to be boss subordinate sort of relation. So this relationship has to be defined clearly. That is the job of or importance of organizing. Optimum utilization of resources, we have already seen that. Adaptation to change. Right? And see, this is how the typical organizational structure look like. Can you see the graph chart? Board of directors who are
Yes,
So
sir.
the flow chart is blurred. Now it's clear.
Now it's clear.
How is it?
Sir, please hang on. Sir, please hang on this flow chart for 5 minutes.
Yes. You can take it down or you can see it afterwards also. I'm just going to explain you. See, this is the topmost authority, board of directors. They appoint CEO. CEO won't be appointed on his own, his or her own. The CEO is appointed by board of. See, this is a general organizational structure which is there with most of the manufacturing firm because production manager has come. Goods are manufactured like automobile, textile, cement industry, lot with steel industry. Right? So usually these are broad divisions or managers: finance manager, marketing, production, human resource. Under this, again, see, these are the subordinates. When we talk about people working under the superior, they are the subordinates. Then CAs, head clerks, auditors, when we talk about finance, section officer, clerks, cashier, accountant, marketing, the lowest level person will be salesman, who will be acting as an interface of the organization with the customer or consumer. Production, the last person in the line will be workers. And when we talk about human resource managers, second in the line will be staff welfare officer. And see, this is not a thumb rule. This is not a fixed structure which is applicable everywhere. You have to make changes in the structure according to your needs and wants. According to type of services you are providing or type of goods you are manufacturing. So this you can remember, and this is a hierarchy. I was talking about. This is a pyramid, hierarchy, and this arrow shows how the command is going. Who is going to command to whom? Let us move further. Requisite for an optimum organizational structure. What are the requisite? It is requisite also you can call it. Span of control is one, delegation of authority we have already discussed, responsibility. Let us see it one by one. Yeah, let us see first of all functional structure and divisional structure. That is what we are seeing in our PDF. What is functional structure? Can somebody talk about this? What is functional structure? Functional structure and divisional structure. Yeah, let us take a look at what is functional structure. Structure, as I said, are usually categorized into two. Functional structure is based on grouping the whole organization on the basis of major and basic function is known as functional structure. For example, production is one of the function, selling is one of the function, marketing is one of the function, finance and cost. If you group this together, then it forms a functional structure. This structure is adopted by an organization which specializes in production sales of single product on a large scale. So let us see what is divisional. When we talk about divisional structure, what goes in the divisional structure? Yeah. Division, when we say Western division or Northern division, for each kind of product there are separate division headed by divisional managers. And then further each division occupies functional structure. Functions may vary from one product to another. There is no relation of one division to another division. One division does not affect working of other division. Each division is multifunctional. This structure is suitable for enterprise which deal in more than one product. Like you for example, we talk about Wipro, for example, right? Wipro, their IT division is very different. Their FMCG division is different. Same thing goes with HUL. Maybe their cosmetic division will be different. Their eatable division will be different. So division is usually related is done when the organization is manufacturing more than one product, or they are serving. For example, Tata, the steel division is different. Their IT or TCS is one of the division which is dealing with softwares and product related to IT. Similarly, automobile division is different. They are all grouped in one structure, one organization, that is Tata Group.
सर डिविजनल स्ट्रक्चर का एग्जांपल वॉलमार्ट हो सकता है. Walmart, sir, the chain of malls in America. So that can be the example of divisional structure.
No, see, Walmart, I do not know whether they are operating in other areas also. See, division happens when an organization spreads horizontally. They are into lot many production, lot many service things. So division Walmart are basically into retailing only, right? So that is one of their division. Another division I am not aware about Walmart. Yes, Satyendra, you want to say something?
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but in my company there are various product lines. So they have these various divisions like bank loan, then tractor loan, and truck loan, and all that. So they got divisions for each and every product line. So lot many of products are there. So we have different product line divisions for each.
Sir has given examples of very big companies where we are working with small companies. So our definition for divisions is different. For example, I am working for IT company. In IT, I have 5 to 6 divisions. Laptop, one is access. So, sir, and coming to small companies, the divisions may vary, but concept is same.
That particular division usually tackle one product or another. Maybe a single product, like the way Satyendra has given the example of car loan, tractor loan. Similarly, like if we talk about Mahindra and Mahindra do have tractor as a separate division. Their automobile car manufacturing as a separate division. Mahindra Holiday is altogether a separate division. It take care of cooking and travel. That is Mahindra Holidays. Mahindra is again into take Mahindra to
Logistics, sir. Logistics, sir.
logistics also.
Yes, sir.
Division
Now, if we go, so we can take the example of JK Cement also in this.
yes, depends on what sort of product line we are talking on and what is the organization in, right? When we say division, usually that organization is producing more than one product or services. Whereas function is related to a particular activity like marketing is a functional structure. Okay. All of you are following it?
So sorry to interrupt, sir. Can it be the divisional structure? Can it be basis of on the basis of location, like region wise, north, west, east, south, east, west?
That is what I put it right at the start. Northern division, then western division usually.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Treated it that way also.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Because if the market is very broad, usually geographical division is also done. And that geographical heads are called as territory heads. Somebody
Yes,
is
sir. Yes, sir.
territory head for Madhya Pradesh, for example. If your bank is spread across India, then we'll be having western division, eastern, southern, depending on the concentration. Wherever there is more focus, that will be made as a separate division. So let us
Yes,
talk
sir.
about- yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Let us talk about advantages, and these are the advantages: divisional structure, effective coordination, faster decision making. See, if you make a division, obviously you are giving that division certain authority, so the decision making is going to be fast. We give certain accountability and authority. Authority comes accountability. You can hold that particular division accountable if something goes wrong. You can give credit to that division if they are doing good. But there are certain disadvantages, like it is time consuming, it is costly because you will need the resource in terms of human resource as well as other resources. Manage those divisions. It is sort of decentralizing the thing. So it is going to be costly. Many a time the capacity may go underutilized. You say the capacity won't be used at the fullest. And managerial attention is required constantly. Manage all these divisions. Somebody, this time the voice will be. Don't worry. Next time I'm going to use microphone. Today I'm not having it. Functional advantages, functional structure advantages, and disadvantages. These are self-explanatory. You just let me know if you are not following anything in this. Just a moment. See, this one last point. Last point. See, functional division do have their own objective, and like marketing people will be concentrating only on marketing. So, difficult in fixing the accountability. In what term? If the organizational goal is not achieved, you cannot hold anybody accountable. Say you can pinpoint out that certain functional structure is not working properly. Fixing the accountability is a bit difficult compared to divisional structure. Functional structure, accountability is difficult to be fixed. These are the examples.
Sir, please explain the disadvantage of functional structure, please, again.
Functional, what happens? You divide the organization in terms of function. Like marketing, they'll be exclusively handling marketing. HR, they'll be exclusively dealing with the HR people. IT will be dealing with only IT. Something goes wrong in marketing, you cannot hold the other functional structure accountable. Ignorance of organization goals takes place. There is a delay in decision because functional structure has to interact with other, and it becomes a bit difficult. One structural function interact with another functional structure. Like for example, marketing function needs certain human resources. So they cannot do it on their own. They have to go to HR. So the decision making is delayed. They have to route that recruitment through HR people. They cannot take decision on their own related to HR or, for example, IT, for example, logistics, supply chain. So making decision becomes a bit difficult compared to divisional structure. Getting me? Is that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, may I, sir?
So, yeah.
This is Satyendra, sir. Hello, sir. So, can we say that better coordination between two departments like marketing and production is required? Like, if the marketing team does not inform the production that the sales have reduced, and production keeps on increasing the production, there can be wastages because of lying inventories. So, there should be some coordination between the two. This is one of the examples we can take, ma'am, sir.
Yes, definitely. See, coordinating is required. See, easy coordination here, the advantage means coordination amongst the marketing team. Right? But at the same time, coordination between this functional structure becomes difficult. The example you have given is rightly correctly pointed out. It is the responsibility of or accountability of marketing team to inform the production team that the demand is going to rise in the festive season. The good, it can be any good. Example, Diwali, certain demand for certain goods increases. People usually go on purchase item or in festive seasons. Making coordination becomes a bit difficult, and that's why there is delay in decisions. One functional department has to coordinate very properly with other functional department. Then and then only you can move toward this organization. So tight coordination is very essential. Here are two examples. Yes.
Hello. So, when you talk about accountability in the divisional thing structure, we have subdivisions also, sir. So, if there is any mistake from the subdivision point of view, then who is accountable for it? So,
Division is something we also call it as an SBU, that is Strategic Business Unit, which are almost independent in nature. They are free to take their own decision. It has to be in alignment with the organization. That always the divisional head it has always to keep in mind that whatever decisions they are taking, whatever working they are doing, is in alignment with the organizational goals, objective. Ultimately,
okay,
with
sir.
accountability, you can always the head of that division accountable if anything goes wrong in that particular division. Because in functional such type of things do not exist. I'm to say your structure is structured according to the functionalities of the thing of the organization, like marketing, finance, HR, and all. But this is how the structure looks like for functional. You already seen it. This structure is more of related to retailing, right? Retail operation, marketing, administration, merchandising, and distribution. We go in administration over here. Somebody light on this. We go in administration. We talk about this functional structure. We'll be working in here.
So, administration, can we say that it is a separate department, sir? They are, yeah, they handle the various administrative functions, like handling the housekeeping function or security of an organization or IT security, and they have got a hierarchy, like they have got a chief officer, security officer, and they interact with the various vendors who provide services to an organization, like enter into an agreement for providing the services, and not only housekeeping and security, but it can be IT function also. So that is the one of the major functions.
I will add one more thing to it. Admin will also include account department.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
That is
yes,
what
yes,
who will be taking care of your salaries, then not
yes, yes, yes.
issuing you salary, right? Then payments to the vendors and all those things be tackled by this administrative division. Whereas merchandising and distribution is more of a logistic function or supply chain function. Marketing is related to promoting the product. Retail operation like Walmart, somebody has given an example. So retailing will involve what? Coordinating with this merchandising and distribution thing and making the goods and services available.
So can I add one more thing? Like administrative function is like a support function of most of the organizations.
Exactly.
They are not in the core business functions,
That
sir.
is not a primary function. That is a
Yes, sir.
support
Yes,
function.
sir. Yes, sir.
You cannot call it secondary. It's equally important. That is definitely not the primary function of the organization.
Yes, sir.
Support
Yes, sir.
function, or you can call it facilitating function.
Support function, sir. Yeah, yeah.
Facilitators, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
People
Yes,
are
sir.
there to help these people out. Even the CEO, administration is there for the CEO. He will be giving instruction directly to them and asking them to help these three people out.
Yes, sir. Sir, so sorry to interrupt, but they played an important role during the pandemic also because they had to organize a lot of cleaning facilities in the organization and maintaining the cleaning facilities as well as the what do you call providing various medicines and everything to the staff in the organization during COVID, sir.
In all sorts of organizations, like if you talk about universities, admin will include the registrar of that university, then assistant registrars, then supervisors, then clerks, senior clerks, junior clerk, and even peon, right? The class 4 staff, like the people who will look after the cleanliness, right? Then somebody who is looking after gardening. So this is all part of admin, in fact. Yes, D'Souza, you want to contribute something?
Yes, sir, as Satyendra rightly said, actually administration makes people, comfortable to work in the organization. It is the heart and the soul of the organization, actually.
In fact, these people are there to assist you so that you achieving organizational goal becomes easier. In fact, that is their job and duty. They see to it that the operations in the organizations are functioning properly. Maybe it IT or maybe like security, Satyendra has pointed out, or maybe housekeeping operations. They are looked after by this admin department.
Sir, 1 minute. I would like to just intervene. Sir, administration is so important, and why is it not mentioned in any of the theories like Potskov theory or Luther's theory of George R. Terry theory, POAC? None of the theories are, all the theories are basically focusing on planning, organizing, staffing, budgeting, directing, and reporting. But
Exactly.
administration never mentioned.
I'll answer your question. I got what you want to know. See, we have seen these two terms, administration and management. And we have seen that management is a part of administration. Right? And what we are learning here is management fundamentals, or fundamentals of management. So that's why most of the theories, what we talk about is related to management, whereas administration is more of a strategic function. It's not a managerial function, more of a strategic function. There are few overlaps. There are few overlaps between admin and management because they two have to go hand in hand. They have to work in tight coordination with each other. And there is an interface. Usually, the middle level managers are the interface between the administration and the managers. Are you getting me what I'm saying? So that's why theories are not related to administration because administration is more of a strategic or policy decision making. You can use the word policy.
Okay, so that means we can say
Maybe,
that
sir.
in order to serve the smooth functioning of the management system, administration is one of the key elements for the smooth processing of all the elements.
Exactly. Admin people,
Sir, can I,
see admin,
sir, can I add one thing here?
excuse me, sir?
Hello, sir, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me, sir? Yeah, can I add one thing over here? While we understood that we are learning management fundamentals and we are doing MBA in marketing. While we do MBA in HR, this administration part of it will be taught in length as compared to what we are learning about administration and management fundamentals here in marketing. Am I right, sir?
Yes. So see, basically
Yeah. Okay.
you have to know the difference between administration and management. Then your concept will get clear. Job of administration is a bit different than the role of manager or management. The role of manager or management is to see to it that the organization achieves the organizational goal. And admin makes this or strategic decision or policy decision of setting those goals, organizational goals. Now, this admin, as I said, may include the grassroots level worker also. When we talk about admin department, right? You can include the peon also in admin because he is assisting these managers or management in achieving this organization. Whereas the goals are set by CEO. He is the boss of this admin department. Other three department or whatever departments are there, they are usually not dictating the terms to the admin. CEO will be dictating the terms to admin. And in turn, admin people are there to assist all other departments in whatever uh, needs and wants are. Get your concept clear what is administration and what is management. That part we have already seen in our earlier sessions. Let's move further.
But sir, 1 minute, sir. Management is the art of getting things done. Sir, or administration, you are talking about policy or strategies to set organizational goals. ये सर difference है मतलब दोनों में.
I'm not
Confusion हो रहा है.
confusion हो रहा है.
There is, I'm getting confused in management and administration.
See, we're talking about organizational structure, right? Admin is one of the functional area, right? Don't get confused. See, ultimately, even admin has to manage. We talk about admin. Management is needed everywhere. You talk about it, but you have to make it clear that management is the sub function of administration. Administrative things or dictating the things are usually done at the top, at the CEO level or board of directors level. Just make it simple. Management will be a subordinate function of administration. Forget about these clubs and all those things. That's why the confusion may be getting confused. But when we talk about the bookish definition, we usually say administration will rest with the most management or board of directors. We administrating the entire organization, and all those top level and middle level and lower level managers will be into management. Managing what? Managing all the resources. Will be the first interface between the resources. The admin will be just setting up the policies and setting strategies. Think clear now? Satyendra has rightly pointed out, confusion has arisen because of administrative function and administrative department. What makes these two things together? Administrative functions are different and administrative department is different. That's why this confusion has arisen. Any doubt up till now? Yes. Shall we move further?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So let us discuss. We'll be discussing what are various types of two basic types of organization, formal and informal types of organization. Now, what is a formal? Formal organization refers to the structure of job position, each having a definite authority and responsibility to achieve the organization goal. There is definite set of authority and responsibility assigned to each and every person working in that particular organization. And this is the features of a formal organization. Superior subordinate relationship, that is what we have earlier seen. Achieves objectives, is a feature. Achieves coordination, it is impersonal, there is no personal bonding or relation as such. Everything is formal, superior subordinate relationship. And achieve objective, what is that? It paves the way. When we say achieves coordination, the whole organization is linked with each other with the help of formal structure, everything is very clear. All the authority and responsibility are clearly defined. There is no scope for confusion and perfect coordination can be seen. When we talk about deliberate creation, it is until formal structure is created, no relation can be built among all the members of organization. It is deliberate creation. I would say you have structured it. You have said like this person is going to do this. So the organization is created deliberately, and everybody is assigned certain tasks or other. When we say impersonal, it's formal relationship amongst all the members in the organization, confines all individuals within certain limits. You are given authority at the same time, accountability also. You cannot move out of that thin, you cannot cross that thin line, right? You have to work in your own boundaries. That is what we call it as impersonal. Strict interpersonal relationship. I would say informally you can interact with your colleagues. In formal structure, that is not permitted. Informally, you can go and have a party outside. You can talk in the breaks. But when it comes to formal structure, you have to behave in a formal fashion only. That is impersonal relationship. Hope all of you getting me what I'm saying up till now? See, in next lecture, we'll be continuing with this merits and demerits, and we'll be continuing with few of the MCQs. I think today the time is over. We'll meet.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, can you please send the link of this video?
Yes, definitely. Just now I'm going to share, and I'm going to share the MCQ link also. So next time it becomes easy for us to discuss those MCQs. It's there in the chat box. Download it and go through it. You can directly come up with the doubts next lecture instead of me explaining you everything. Because most of you are working, and this subject, as I said, is very, very simple. We all are doing it knowingly or unknowingly. We are all involved in all this thing.
क्या बोली नहीं याद रहता मेरे को अब भी निकाल कर रखू क्या
So I'm going to end the session for today. Thank you all of you for joining in. Let us meet in our next session. We will continue.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.